Someone in this room committed a murder. Who committed a heinous crime? Was it the butler? Was it the maid? Was it the cook? Was it the gardener? Or was it this woman with her bunny puppet? Was it someone else? And does any of this make sense? Hold on to your hat, folks. The Wabash Murder Mystery Dinner Theater folks are at it again. This year's production is called Murder Makes No Sense. I know other productions haven't made sense in the past, but this one really raises the bar as far as senseless shows are concerned. And we'll tell you why in this all-access video. Carol Bramer plays Madame Clairvoyante and wrote this year's play, centered on a murder committed in a mansion in the 1890s.
So this is called Murder Makes No Sense because there's something wrong with the senses of the key suspects in the play. For example, the butler is deaf, the maid is blind, the cook has no sense of taste, the gardener has no sense of smell, and the inspector who comes on the scene has something kind of wonky with his sense of touch, where he drops things easily and he gets Charlie horses. So we're playing off of that pun about the senses.
Goodness! Oh. Thomas, what do you want? I can't read this.
Ashley Smith is the blind maid, Ellen Keller, while Bill Danforth is the deaf butler, Thomas Gallaudet. What is it like trying to play somebody who's blind? What are the challenges of that sort of a character?
I mean, obviously the biggest challenge is that I have to react in a way like I didn't see what just happened. So I have to use just my ears, and they keep reminding me to just keep looking forward, because I keep looking at who's talking and I shouldn't do that.
Now, in a lot of productions, in just about every murder mystery, the old cliche is the butler did it. Mm-hmm. Are you afraid that might give false impression to people, or how do you approach this?
Well, they can make it think whatever they want. It could be the butler, but it might not be. I know I've been, over the course of the 12 I've been in, I've been killed a number of times, so who knows? I may even be a corpse this time.
Jan Klepfel is the cook, Cherry Pitts, a tasteless individual, literally.
I'm known for my cooking, is what I'm known for, and it'll be interesting. I'm not going to give anything away. It's just got to come and find out.
Jan's husband, Jim Klepfel, plays the gardener, Spade Turner, who can't smell.
Of course, this is about senses, and, I don't, as you'll find out in the show, I do have some stuff on my nose, and you'll probably figure out one of my senses are not.
There's other dandy characters in this play because their last names are dandy.
Oh, Killer, what will I do without our dear Papa Money?
Okay, Misty Whistle plays Candace Dandy, the deceased stepdaughter, whose pet is a rabbit puppet. Of course.
Everyone adds their own little quirks and quips to it to make it more fun and funny. And this, the Murder Mystery Theater breaks that fourth wall. And so we get to go into the audience and we get to talk with them as our characters. And so that's always...
KMA's own Dusty Scahill plays Randy Dandy. Dusty is among those carrying on the tradition of dinner theater productions started by his father, the late Joe Scahill, more than a decade ago.
We've known each other for years now. I mean, Bill's done this 10 times. That's a decade's worth. And, he meant a lot to my dad and made a friendship out of him. That's almost why they became such good friends, was going through this. And this only happens once a year, yet the bonds are still always there.
It's up to Inspector Charles Equine, played by Mike Cooterer, to solve the murder, though he has no sense of direction. Is there a lot of evil to go around in this show?
Oh, there's plenty of it, and I think all the characters are very well capable of being the head of that evil.
As accusations, not to mention lousy puns, fly in Murder Makes No Sense, cast members remind the audience to use their senses in order to solve the mystery.
Everything is important. It could be something on the set. It could be something someone says. It could be the way they're acting. Yeah, everybody's a suspect.
You have to pay attention. I mean, you want to have a good time, but there's a lot of little subtle clues, like any murder mystery. You have to kind of pay attention to what's going on, and hopefully clues will be given as usual at the end of each act. So yeah, keep those in mind.
Performances take place at the Elks Lodge April 10th and 11th, 17th and 18th, and 24th and 25th. Doors open at 6 p.m. Dinner will be served between acts, and no, Sherry Pitts will not be cooking it. The cost is $45. Reservations can be made through a special QR code that's available on the show's flyer. We do have a copy with that online at kmaland.com. You also see it posted throughout various locations across KMA Land. With another all-access video, Mike Peterson, KMA News.